Why do people insist on arguing with me in the comments of the videos I make? Seriously, there are two things in life that I am good at. One of them is plants, and the other one is being really, really ridiculously good looking.
Did you ever think that maybe there's more to life than being really ridiculously good looking?
So this is regarding the video I made about caring for bromeliads, which is one of my absolute favorite houseplants. In that video, I mentioned that you should always keep some water in the cup or in the tank in these little joints between all the leaves of your bromeliads at all times. And these people are insisting that if you keep water in these spaces inside of these bromeliads, that they will rot and die, which is crazy to me because that's literally what these plants are designed to do, is to capture and hold water forever, for the entire life of the plant. I mean, who out in the rainforest is in charge of going and finding all of these plants and dumping the water out of them? I got wet. Now, if you don't want to believe me still, let's consult with the top bromeliad experts in the world. This is from the Bromeliad Society International in regards to watering. It says, the roots of most potted bromeliads like to be moist but never soggy. The roots. Keep the central cup, if there is one, filled with fresh water. Keep it filled with fresh water. That's what they're saying. Clemson University Bromeliad Fact Sheet. Many bromeliads hold water in a leaf cup called a tank. The tank should be kept filled with water at all times. Now, one caveat to keeping water in the tank or in the cup of the leaves is that if you're using tap water, you don't want to fill it up and then let it dry out completely and then fill it up and let it dry, because what can happen is as that water evaporates, it's going to leave behind the minerals in the cup of the leaves. So in order to prevent that, when you do water, just add extra water so that it will flush out the cup and flush out the tank and disperse those minerals that might be accumulating. And if you are still having issues with bromeliads rotting, remember it's not the water in the tank, but it might be either the light or the water at the root zone. So it could be that you're just keeping them in too dark of a spot. Bromeliads are indirect light or shade-loving plants, but that doesn't mean they can live somewhere just completely devoid of natural light. And they also don't like having their roots wet all the time. Because most bromeliads are epiphytes, that means that they grow on the crooks and branches of trees where there's a lot of natural airflow and it's not a soggy area around their roots. So if you are watering the soil excessively and leaving it wet for a long time, then you could get rot. So I appreciate the feedback, but come on, just be reasonable with me. Now, don't get me wrong, I love getting comments on the videos, and sometimes people bring up valid points in the comment section, but this ain't it. Not this time.